It's a good day. It's Wednesday, and of course, we all know what that means. It's time for Knit-Along.
Yes, Diane, you went to the Lucas County Fair yesterday. What did you find?
I found a lot of beautiful pieces. So, of course, Becky Adams, she's a friend of the show. She has items there. We've been seeing kind of her progress through the fair. So this, I didn't look at the tags there, but this is just some of the stuff that we had at the Lucas County Fair. So this, of course, is quilting.
Hey, look at that. Is that crochet, that American flag?
Yes, so that was crocheted, and that was beautiful,
it's gorgeous.
that flag. So
it's like lots of minions.
Yes, minions were popular. Hats.
Red, white, blue.
There was a few dishcloths there, but there was, you know, the octopi was there.
Yeah.
Becky made that one.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah, so hats were really popular. Dishcloths, there were a few.
Okay. That's the one thing I would be able to contribute. We didn't make the deadline.
We didn't make the deadline to submit, because that's the thing I asked. I was like, when did we have to have our stuff in? And she was like, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoops. So we got to plan better.
We missed that, but last week we talked with the Wood County Fair about what you need to do to submit, and you asked if you can maybe do your elephant, and she let you down a little gently.
Yeah, so the competition is very, very competitive at the Wood County Fair. So I get it. My elephant maybe wouldn't do all that great, but I think
it's adorable.
Yeah, so Amanda and I were going to talk about our current projects, and I made a pink scrubby, and I made this elephant. That's what I've been working on lately, and I'm pretty proud of my elephant with the eyes there, and then the ears. And the ears were the hardest part.
I bet, because there is like a little shape to them, isn't there?
Yes, and also you pick up the stitches that you've already done on the elephant to make them. So I didn't knit them and then sew them on. I picked up the stitches on there, but I will say, because
that's tricky.
A lot of our friends, Linda and then Michelle, they're like, Diane, you need to do socks. And when I was reading the pattern to do the head, they said it's like the heel of a sock.
Oh no.
And so it was like 3 stitches, you knit it, and then you leave 3 stitches, but you turn it around. And I was like, oh, maybe I can do socks.
You're on your way.
Maybe, because I'm feeling confident.
You're on your way.
After doing the head of the elephant. So maybe I need to make a few elephants, and then maybe a sock.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
I got to build that confidence up.
One of these days. What
are you working on?
I am not doing anything that I haven't done before. I'll tell you that. I'm making another baby hat, because I have just learned I have 2 friends who are pregnant, and neither of them knows the gender. They're not finding out. So I have my trusty yellow.
Yellow. Yeah, you've seen a lot of yellow, but it looks really good.
I don't know if you could tell. I have a mistake in here. Oh, right here. I got off, but I left it because I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Because the ribbing didn't extend all the way up to the last 2 rows there. Can you see it?
Oh.
I got a little off there on that.
That's okay though. I kind of like it because it adds a little bit of detail.
It's like a border almost. So I'm like, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna rip it out.
I was gonna keep it. Honestly, if you wouldn't have said anything, I don't think any of us would have noticed.
So I've got a good 4 or 5 inches left though.
To go,
and then I'll sew up the seam in the back and put a pom-pom on there.
Yeah, but those are always nice gifts. It's always, you know, then your friend has that nice piece from a friend.
Yeah.
I just think those are always good gifts.
And I love gifting them. You know, because I don't need to keep everything that.
I think a lot of us, we like to make our stuff and then say, okay, here you go. I think we just like gifting.
And I think that's why when we were talking about fair entries, I didn't have anything to enter because I've given everything away. Except for scrubbies, which they're all in use. I can't submit those. So, you know, but we want to see what you're working on, and especially if you are submitting anything to the fair. And if you happen to go out, snap some pictures of whichever fair you're at, show us the amazing projects. Go stop by the Lucas County Fair and see their fiber arts barn and see all those wonderful projects. And yeah, so here are some that you have sent to us recently. This one is from Joy Larson. These are lap blankets that she is donating. See, everyone gives their stuff away.
Yeah, but those are beautiful with the granny square there and the different colors.
Love the colors.
Very busy though. There's quite a few there.
Yeah, that took her a while, or maybe not.
8, 9.
I feel like our
there's a
knitters
dozen
and crocheters are crocheter here. here as really speedy.
Well, when you're watching an hour of Good Day every day,
Yes.
it's easy to get a lot of those blankets cranked out.
Yeah, very good.
And then also another friend, Allison Mills, she was knitting blankets in 5 days.
This blanket only took her 5 days, and she knit that.
That would take me 5 months.
And that would be, she would be your competition at the woodcutting.
Yes, and that's why I'm just going to sit back on the couch and I'm going to cheer for Allison because she has pure talent.
And she did share the pattern, so that is in the comment section of my Facebook post from last week's knit along, so you can grab it there. And Becky, as we said, she's always entering. She's always winning those ribbons. Becky Adams, she shared this, however, is different. This is her cross-stitch project. It has 60 colors of floss. She says it was very challenging, but so much fun that she bought another one of the rainbow dog kits. She shared this last week with us because you weren't here, but we talked about corgi races for the Celtic Festival.
Okay.
She has corgis. Look how cute that is.
I could see that would be very difficult and probably maybe a little testing of the patience.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, I would run out of patience for that.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful. And that's like what great artwork to put up in your house.
Yes.
Yeah. Very cool, Becky. Always working on great stuff. Show us your projects, whether they are finished or not. Send us photos of what you're working on. Post them to my Facebook page. Make sure to include your name, where you're from, any other details about your project you would like to share. And I say my Facebook page and not Diane's, because today is your last knit along, Diane.
I know.
I'm tearing up. Okay, you're going to share more about why in the coming days, so stay tuned for that. But it's been a lot of fun, right?
It has been a lot of fun. Yeah. I have loved the knit along. I have learned so much in the last, gosh, has it been 2 years or just 1 year?
No, for us it's been about a year and a half.
It's been a year. See, it's been so much fun. I've lost track of time.
Yeah,
so
this is when we were dyeing our own yarn.
Yeah,
created for you by Laura.
Dyeing yarn. We've learned about so many different charities.
Yep. We saw alpacas. We went to the farm.
Oh, that was so fun. Yes, I made a bow tie.
That was Matt's.
I forgot about the bow tie.
That was Matt's. Yeah. And this was Steven's necktie, the first one.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, I'm taking a break from ties. I'll be retiring from that. But that's the thing. I learned how to block. And the thing is, the community has been
so helpful.
The best part to where we can ask questions on our pages and say, hey, I've run into this mistake. What has worked for you? And people have said, oh, soak it in soap, or do this,
and
or
they've
that.
Been right.
And yes, and that's the thing. It's uncharted territory maybe for us, but our friends in the knitting and crochet community have been doing it. So,
and they're so encouraging too. You all are so encouraging, always sending us, you could do it. You could kind of like with golfing, right?
Just like, and like the socks, where I was like, oh, I can do it. And I thought of all my friends.
And we did a fun, the stitch and pitch with the mud hens. I had video of that. I don't know if it's still on there. But yeah, so we've done a lot of really fun things.
And more
like
to come.
I said, you'll have to wait a couple of days to hear what's going on with Knit Along, but we probably won't be doing it every week.
Yeah, so there's some changes.
So some changes coming, but I'm going to try to do as many of them as I can.
Yep, so we'll keep you updated.
Yeah.